I'm MrBigChris. Today we're going to unbox a Insta360 Ace Pro 2, which is supposed to be the best camera going. And we were recording this with a Ace Pro, which I've been having pretty good success with. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to take this out of the box, link it to my phone, and make a short video. This is going to be for complete beginners. You know, that's what I'm trying to go for. I struggled really hard to, the first thing I unboxed was a Insta360 X4 360 camera, and I've kind of abandoned it because it's not really for the kind of shooting I'm wanting to do here. So I got the lid off. Now we're getting to the camera. There's the camera. So we're going to take the protective coating off here and here. And one thing that's different about this is it has the all them little holes in front of me right there. That is supposed to be for wind reduction, which I haven't had that problem anyway. Let's see what else is in here real quick. This is what goes on the bottom of the camera to, you just hook this to the bottom and it, and that's for mounting it, which I don't like that mount, and I like the mount that goes on the bottom where you, but it has a screw hole in it. And seeing this one doesn't. And let's see, this comes with an extra battery. There's a battery in the camera. I bought the motorcycle package off of Amazon, and it came with this motorcycle, which is a bunch of stuff to, and it came with this 256 card, and I thought it would be a Insta360 card, but it's an EVO brand, but we're gonna put it in there anyway. So let's see what else we got in here real quick. There's a charging cord. There's some kind of piece of rubber in there, and the instructions. Okay, so the one thing I don't know, oh, look at the size of that exorbitant thing there. So the one thing I'm not familiar with is whatever this is. And it looks like a rubber gasket for the camera lens. So we're not going to open that because that's not what this video is about. We're going to open this up, and in this hole here, right there is where the memory chip goes. So we're going to open this card up. And like I said, this is for a person who's probably buying their first action camera, kind of like I did. Just, you know, I just opened one up and started using a few weeks ago. And what happened was I opened up the, I bought a Insta360 X4, and I'm making exercise videos, and I thought that when I opened it, I thought it would be good to film me exercising and stuff like that. So the memory, I just put the memory chip in, and there's where you charge it at. And hopefully this is going to have a little bit of battery in it. Over here is where the battery is. This has a little bit of a, there we go. The battery's right in here. The batteries are supposed to be swapped between, you can swap between the Ace Pro and this, but this is supposed to be a bigger battery. So, you know, if this bigger milliamp battery will work in. Okay, so now right here is where you turn it on. This is the on button, and this is the button that'll start filming with. So we're going to turn it on. See what happened. Yep, we want English. Next. Please down the, all right, it wants me to download the Insta360 app in my phone, which I already have it in my phone. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to my phone, and we're going to turn on the Insta360 app. So we're right here is where my Insta360 app is. So it's going to look for this. Right here it says multiple devices found. So we're going to look for the Ace Pro 2. Right here. It says Ace Pro 2. We want to connect to that. All right. It wants me to confirm right here that, so your first connection, you have to confirm it. So I confirmed it. So now it's going to do its thing here with the camera. You know, and you can't use this camera without a phone or a... All right, so... New firmware found, so we want to download it. So this may take a long time, you know, but this will be an edited video, so you won't have to sit here and wait the whole time. If while it's doing that, as you can tell, I have got a lot of electronics here that I haven't opened yet. And I really didn't need this camera, but I bought it anyway. Oh, look, we even go higher. I got a Cletus McFarlane helicopter over there. And what I'm planning on doing with that Cletus McFarlane helicopter is I've got some kinetics. I've saved some cans, and I'm going to try to fly a kinetic can around with that helicopter. I don't know if it'll work or not, but we don't care. So it downloaded some firmware, update firmware, waiting for device to complete firmware update. They are talking to each other, as you can tell. See here, they're talking to each other. Oh yeah. So when you're not a beginner, man, you know how to do all this stuff. And look, when I open that Insta360 X4 up, oh man, did I fight. I fought for hours trying to figure this stuff out. Update successful. We'll restart in 1 minute. All right. All right, it restarted. Next. Tap to connect to camera. Now we're going to connect again to this camera. When it gets connected, it will tell us. All right, now we're going to activate this camera. Register now to get extra 3 months warranty for your camera. Nah, we're not going to do that right now. And so this camera is ready to use. So we're going to touch this button once. All right. This will probably, when I push this button again, it may start recording. Right here, 4K. I've been filming in 2.7K and 30 where I'm filming at the gym. I've been making exercise videos. You can watch those on my channel. So I tried this 2.7, 30 per, that's 30 shots a second. That's 30 screens a second. And I don't know, a lot of people film in 4K and 60. But what happens is it really takes your time down off of your memory card, you know. But it seems like 2.7 and 30 has been working good for my, and 16 to 9 is, that's the ratio you want to use, like for it'll fill up your TV or whatever, not for TikTok, you know, not for your phone standing straight up and down. All right. We are filming right now. See, there's a phone. So we're going to make a little film right here. I'm going to lean this back and I'm going to try to film. All right, so I filmed a little bit here, and now I'm gonna stop it. All right, and now I'm gonna film with it again. I'm gonna push the record button. Now I'm filming again. I'm gonna try to go over here. Just, you know, I'm filming the wall and stuff like that. Now, if you watch this video, I'll film. I got some lures right here. Look, let me just pan my stuff real quick. The way I got this camera set up. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna stop. All right. You got to leave the camera on. We're gonna leave the camera on. You'll see it right there. Now you'll notice on my phone that I have made 2 videos. So we'll click on the phone and it is showing. And if I turn the volume up, try to go over here, just, you know, I'm filming the wall and stuff like that. Now, if you watch this video, see there, we are watching what we just filmed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to edit this. So you just want to touch the screen right here. Down in this corner, it says trim. Touch trim right there. Then you want to touch jump cut right there. So now we're doing jump cut. Now you watch this, I'll take my finger and I'll move all that footage around. Okay. So we're back to 1 second. So you just push it and you touch the screen and it starts playing again. I'm gonna try to go over here. All right. So I'm filming the wall. What we're gonna do is we're gonna edit real fast. Let's say I don't want this say I don't want this beginning right here. This first, it shows you, you know, like the first 2 seconds there. Clip this and make it start again. I'm gonna try to go over here. And then touch it. And then this will be the only part that's in the video, the beginning. See, we edited out the beginning. So we're gonna edit another section. So we're gonna let it play. And then we're gonna touch it again, and then we're gonna edit another 2 or 3 seconds, and then go over a little bit further. Say we just want to get that shoe right there. So that shoe up there, we're gonna back it up a little bit, right when the shoe shows up, and then I'm gonna push it forward here with my finger, and at the bottom of the shoe, right there. All right, right there, I'm gonna click it. And it's just gonna, when we run the video again, all this will be gone. And then this will be on there. So we'll go a little bit further. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna stop. Yeah, see, so we definitely don't want the end in there because the end has, you know, where I set it down. So we'll show the end right here. Like, see the end, I set it down. You don't want to see any of that. So now we're gonna stop. But it's already edited out of it. Now it's going to film it again. Now I'm going to hit this check mark. Just, you know, touch the screen again. Then right here in the top, it has this yellow thing, and it's got a point on it. It's going to put this video in my phone. So after you hit the yellow button, hit export to phone. I'm telling you, you're glad you're watching this because it took me forever. All right, now it's in my phone. Open local album. And see, look, that video, that edited video is in my phone now. Just go. I'll film. I got some lures. Now it's going to edit to the up real quick. Now it edited to the shoe. Sorry. You know, I'm a redneck. I can talk real good. Now we're going to back up and we're going to edit. I'm going to hit the back button on my phone. And it's going to take me back into that. Now here's the 28 seconds I shot the second time. We're going to edit this video. It's playing. All right. We are filming. Okay, now I'm going to touch this screen. Then I want to touch trim and jump cut and just let it play. See, and I got my finger in the way right there, so we want to try to make a little film right here. So I had my finger in the way of the the Ace Pro. I'm filming with an Ace Pro and I'm using my phone here and we're watching this video, so I'm gonna stop it. So let's go back and let's see here. You know, we're looking at through what, you know, this video. See, there's my fingers. So we don't want my fingers. You see my fingers up there. So I'm gonna go past the fingers. I'm gonna make a little section. Start it, you know. I'm gonna make a little film right here. We're just gonna then stop it right there. You know, this video is gonna be in this video. Okay, so in this back. And try to film. All right, well, we're panning all my stuff, all my electronics. We're gonna start right here. And we're going to edit in the pan of the stuff. I filmed a little bit here, and now I'm going to. Now that's over. I stopped it. Now that I was panning back down towards that, I stopped that. So right there, I'm going to move it, and then when I touch this again, it's going to be edited. All right. You can see that's in there. And it'll play it. It's going to play the whole video. I filmed a little bit here. All right. I'm going to stop it. All right. All right. So there's my fingers. I didn't want that part. This is only a 28 second clip. So we're gonna, now I've got this, it's gonna be in the video, the part that's in the white. I'm gonna lean this back. And then I'm gonna do the pan of all the electronics that I've got piled up back there. And I'm gonna stop it. Then there's the end of the video. So now I'm gonna hit this check mark in the corner. Then you have to touch the screen again. And then it has the yellow thing here, and that means it's going to take it up into your phone. Then down here at the bottom, it says export to phone. Now it's exporting to phone. Open local album, that means I'm opening my phone. Now that clip's in my phone, and it's edited. So we're gonna make a little film right here. I'm gonna. All right. So I filmed a little bit. There's the panning part. And now I'm gonna. All right. So now, if you look at my phone, I've got those two videos, those two video clips that are edited. That are in my phone, and I've got other ones in here. Like last night, or night before last, I was playing my guitar, and you can see I've got like 4 edits right there for a video. And like this one here, I'm playing Bang Your Head. No, I'm just jamming a little bit. Hey. All right. So now how I make a video to upload to YouTube is I'll X out all this stuff. I'll X out of the phone, get rid of that. I use Power Director. So here's Power Director right here. And when I go to Power Director, I'm going to click on New Project. That's going to make me do this sideways. All right, right here, I'm going to hit, I hit basically, you know, video, and then I hit camera. All right, these two edited clips we made are right here. So this is the first one. I'm going to tap on that, then it's going to tell me to add it, which it makes me use my finger usually. All right, so that clip is added to my timeline down here at the bottom. I'm going to put it right there in the center. Then I'm going to add the second clip. Now the second clip is in there. And I usually put this little clip right here at the end. This is where my my 360 X4 hit the ground. It fell and it busted one of the protective screens. Okay, now we've got 3 edited shots. You know, we got the 2 new ones in there. So now we're gonna upload it. We're gonna act like we're uploading it to and then you touch this right here. Now we're in Power Director now, so you know, this is just how I do it. Then it says share right here on YouTube. So I'm going to touch that button, and it's going to, and then I pick which, you know, Ultra HD, Full HD, 1080. That's what I've been using. I unloaded one time in Ultra and it looked all right, but it took like 6 times longer to upload it. I'm sorry. You know, I'm a beginner at this and I don't talk right. I'm sorry. So now it's uploaded that. Now it says share to YouTube. Again, I'm going to try to go over here. So now I'm actually on the YouTube site. I got some lures right here. I'm on the YouTube site, and you know, I could right here is where you upload to YouTube. Now I'm going to stop here because I'm not going to put those 3 edited things on there. But the one cool thing about it is that uploaded, those 3 clips put together are now in my phone. So let's go check that out. Let's X out all this stuff. And let's look at the gallery in my phone. So now those are the 2 that we edited on the new phone, on the new camera. But it also put them all 3 together on my phone. So there's all 3 of the clips. I'll film. I got some lures right here. Look at this up real quick. You can see it editing. We're gonna make a little film right here. We're just gonna. I'm gonna. And then the very last clip will be my camera falling. So I filmed a little bit here. And this should be pretty interesting. Here we go. Bam. Busted my lens. All right. Go back. And now that I've used the camera's still on. The camera has to be on when you're editing. And the thing about it is, when you're editing, you can just plug it up and let it charge while you're editing and while it's on you. If you want to charge all day, just plug in a charger and turn it on, and it'll film until you run out of memory card space. All right, now we're going to turn this camera off right here. All right. So that's all. You know, that's the end of that. You know, we opened the camera, turned it on, set it up, shot a couple of little clips of video. We edited those clips, and I showed you how I uploaded to YouTube. And here's the kit I got in that box, that motorcycle kit. It's just a bunch of hangers. There's a bunch of hangers for your camera. That's what's in the box. All right, folks, that's it, and I appreciate your time. So we're gonna make a little film right here. I'm gonna leave. All right, so I filmed a little bit here, and now I'm gonna try to go over here. Just, I'm gonna film. I got some lures right here. Look at me up real quick. This should be pretty interesting.